afternoon. It's not as bad as it has been. It's 4:26. Catch this little bugger. So I had the dentist out for him and her, and she's lost her last cap, so she's officially not a little baby anymore. Hey miss, you're officially not a little baby anymore. Although she turns 5 next month. She turns 5 on the 11th, so we'll have a birthday party for her, maybe. I think it's during the week, so we'll see. Probably on the Sunday. We'll be a day early. Hey miss. Alright, but yes, we had the dentist out on Wednesday. She was actually really good. She was a good little girl, weren't she? And so was Nugget. He was a good man. He was a very good man, even with his sore teeth. So, with poor Nugget man, we have got a vet visit booked, unfortunately, because I've been trying to work out, I've been a horrible parent. Just put it that way. It's horrible. I'm a horrible parent. He hasn't had his teeth done for a little while. It's probably about 2 or 3 years since he's been retired. I just haven't bothered. And, well, he has stuff stuck up in his gums above his top teeth. So he unfortunately might need to have surgery to remove a couple of teeth. Hopefully not, but we've got to get him to the vets first, and we'll go from there. But this little one, she's lost her last baby cap. So yes, she's officially little pony. You're no longer a little baby. No, you're no longer a baby. You're still a baby, but no longer a little. Oi! Don't bite me. She knows where the treats are. We've almost molted out. Just got little bits and pieces here, but we've almost molted all out. It's fantastic. But of course she loves the dam, so what do? All she does is swim in the dam, ain't you? Yes, she loves swimming in the dam, and she's decided to trash her fly rug. Hey mister. Yes, she's decided to trash her fly rug. That was on Tuesday. Cheesy green. I don't know if you could see his mouth, but yes, unfortunately he's got grass stuck up above. We've pulled as much as we can out. You're not going to be able to see it with his face being so high up. No. But yes, you have a dentist appointment. Yes, with the vet, not with the dentist anymore. Dentist has done all he can. He removed as much debris out of the top of his gum as he could, but he can't do any more, unfortunately, without sedation, because Nugget he wasn't in the mood. His teeth are sore. His front top teeth are sore. So I feel like a horrible mother, because I should have recognised this sooner, but I didn't. I just took it down to he might have sharp teeth. So that's why I got the dentist out. He had his teeth done. But yes, to find out that he had stuff stuck in the top of his gum is not fun. Hey miss. No. But her teeth were perfect. You would hope so anyway for a little one. Yes. You would hope so. She's only 4. She's rising 5 next month. She's no longer a filly. She'll be a mare. But yes, this little bugger has been in the dam as per usual. But I have been working and working on brushing. And we have almost completely molted. I don't know if the screen will see, but there is just those little flecks of hair here and there, especially down the back. And yes, so I'm pretty happy with that. She's not as hot, which is good. she's still filthy. You can't see my hand. Again, apologies, I don't have much reception down here. I have turned off my Wi-Fi so my phone doesn't connect to my Wi-Fi in the house. But yes, she likes being a filthy little pony. And of course she had to trash her fly rug, so now she's even filthier because, well, I don't have a rug on her. Not that a fly rug does much, but it does protect her. And again, so I'll say hi to everyone. My phone is in a little pouch type thing. I can't see. I can only see this much of my screen. So I can't see the bottom half of my screen. So I'll say hi every now and then. Thank you. Hi. As you can see, she is filthy. Absolutely filthy. Because she likes swimming. Hey knows. She likes swimming. Yes. But yes, Nugget is booked in for the 12th because that's the earliest that they could fit me in. So he will get his teeth done and he'll potentially have teeth removed. Because his top front teeth are giving him grief, which again, I feel like a horrible mother. Horrible mother for not recognising this earlier and for not having his teeth done all regular. Don't bite my pocket. I know you know that I have treats. But there's not much you can do. Hindsight, I would have... But hey, lessons have been learnt. But even then, I don't think it would have changed much because it could be a disease, it could be anything. Rot, tooth rot. He is 18. Hey miss, he's 18. Had him for 18 years. Had him since he was a foal. Yes, had him since he was a foal. Haven't had you since you were a foal. No. I've only had you this year. Just think about it. I wouldn't been able to do this with you probably, oh geez. You've got to, I'm thinking it's got to be at least 6 months since I've had her now. It's got to be over 6 months now. And I wouldn't have been able to touch her back then. She's come a long way. She wasn't a wild pony, as much as she thinks she was a wild pony. Look at all that dust. But she was handled when she was a baby. Had all the stuff done to her when she was a baby. And then she was just left out in the paddock to grow. But her owner unfortunately fell ill. And her training process obviously was halted. So she's had a decent 4 years of nothing. Hey miss. Decent 4 years of no handling. So she's come a long way. And I'm only doing things nice and slow with her. Trying to get back into the groove of horses I am. Since I've retired Nugget, I haven't done bugger all. So it is nice to have a new project. Not that I don't love Nugget, don't get me wrong, I do love him. Him and I never saw eye to eye half the time, but I do love him. Right miss, I need your brush. Look at that, gross. Absolute filthy pony. I don't think I'll attack her tail because I attacked her tail on, I can't remember when I attacked it. It would have been one of my days that I finished early. I think that was Tuesday because I finished Tuesday early and then I had Wednesday off for the dentist for these two. And the dentist was running late. He got stuck in traffic. There must have been an incident on the highway or something. So while I was waiting, I gave these two a complete brush down. And she was clean. She didn't actually have much mud left on her because I spent, I don't know how long. And then, of course, well, you put her back in the paddock, and, well, this little bugger goes swimming, doesn't she? Come here. Yes, I know you don't like your mane being brushed. And, of course, she's lost 2 fly masks and trashed a fly rug. So, and she doesn't like the fly spray, which I've got to work on. And, of course, I don't really have a tie area to tie her, to work with her, to get her used to having a spray. So, going to have to do that, as much as she'd like to, but she's probably going to have to get tied to a tree. I'm thinking this tree over here, and I'm going to spray her down, as much as she likes it. Because the flies are insane, especially the marsh flies. Marsh flies have come out, and they bite, and they hurt. And because she's lost 2 fly masks somewhere in this paddock, which I just mowed, so this is me finishing mowing and not bothering about finishing the top half of the paddock because I ran out of fuel and the mower doesn't start when it's hot. I've had a great day with mowing. First off, to start the mower, obviously you put fuel in it and everything like that, and I was going to start. My husband already started on his mower because we've got 2, because it's an old mower. And of course, it's a pull start now because the key start has broken. Don't know why, we just can't be bothered to fix it. And it's still got a pull start. So of course, here I am. It normally starts probably, roughly, normally it takes me about 6 pulls before it actually comes alive. Anyway, started to pull, pulled it twice, obviously didn't go. And then went on my 3rd pull, the rope broke. I was like, of course. Now, my husband already started mowing, so I had to go find him. I'm here. And get him to fix it, so it took about half an hour. Excuse me, you like being in this dark little dingy area. There's not much reception. The grass is really good in here because I haven't mowed in here, so the grass is nice and long, so they just want to eat the grass. Anyway, fixed the mower, he started it, 2nd pull, starts up. I'm out mowing. I've been out mowing for, I don't know, 2-3 hours. And then I hit a large patch of grass and stall it. I'm like, oh, you're kidding me. And I can't start it again, especially when it's hot. I can't start it. Go find my husband again. He's like, oh, what have you done this time? Stalled it. So he's like, well, we're going to have to wait for it to cool down because it just doesn't like starting when it's hot. So left it, cleaned the pool, and then came back down, put some more fuel in it, started it up. Away I went again. Finished the bottom paddock. He finished the top, well, half the top. He doesn't do the back part because it's the good mower. He doesn't want to use the good mower in the paddock. So I started doing the back part. It's got more roots and it's more whatever the word is. It's a bit more tight because you have to go around a few roots and rocks and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm happy. I'm mowing. And I hear the mower start spluttering. I'm like, okay, right, it's about to run out of fuel. Run back to the shed. And it runs out of fuel. I'm stuck down the back. I don't even know if you can see, but there's this big tree, then there's those trees. I'm stuck down the back. Send a message to the husband. Run out of fuel. So he had to push me back all the way back from out there down to here, up there, because the middle gate's over there, then down to this gate, and then down here. And I've given up. I've only got like, I'd say probably 15 minutes left of mowing, and I've given up. That's why I've come here to play with Miss Gidget. Hey Miss. Yes, I think this is more interesting. Take my frustrations out on you. Not frustrations. I'm not frustrated. Just had bad luck with the mower. So now the mower's packed up back down beside the, because it lives next to the hay shed. I saw a thing stuck in her tail. Must have fallen out. But yes, that's my afternoon, and now here I am. Going to play with Miss Gidget, put some side reins on her, and I'm thinking, I haven't really started using her to turn and stuff, so I was debating, really debating, if I start long reining her again. And to be honest, she's like, it would be her second time doing it, but this time she at least gets the gist of the bit, because the very first time I did it way too fast. I was expecting her to just pick it up like that. I don't know why. My brain was like, yep, she'll know what to do. She's only ever had the bit in her mouth like 3 times, but anyway, she's had her bit in her mouth a lot longer now, and she understands it, and we've been to the shows and stuff, and I've used her to turn and everything like that, so I'm thinking of, yeah, doing a little bit of long reining with her. What do I do? So that's my idea for the afternoon. And again, hi to everyone. I cannot see the bottom half of my screen. Yes, eventually I will wash these. I've washed their rugs, I've done all of that, but I just didn't want to wash the saddle cloth for some weird... Ash! I don't know why she's decided she wants to be all jumpy. And no, it wasn't the dog. Was it? No, it wasn't the dog. It has been windy here most of the morning, actually. So I got covered in grass every time I went a particular way. So it was fun, not. So, and now it's not windy, so there's no wind here. Is there? No, there's no wind. Hey Miss. She's like, do I have to do this? I just want to eat grass. And yes, she'll get to eat grass. I leave them in here while I get all their food and everything ready so they can eat grass. She can enjoy it. I try and make this a neutral zone of fun and pleasure and work. Hey Miss, don't I? Yes. Make this nice and quiet before the nose comes. And it is actually rather muggy. I think we're expecting another storm this afternoon. Hey Miss, yes, expecting another storm. Hopefully it's yesterday's storm. I actually got a message sent to me through my insurance, and Friday's storm was actually worse than Saturday's. Hey Miss, it was. She's like, just let me eat grass. It's so much better doing grass. Yeah, Mum. Good girl. And she needs a bath desperately, because she's got, it's like wax or something stuck on her from the trees, and that stuff's hard to get off. Hey Miss. That's always handy. The ribbit has fallen off on the other side. That means that hole is going to, I'm going to have to put that in my pocket. Hopefully I won't lose it. Probably will. I'll have to fix that. Otherwise the hole will end up huge. Won't it, miss? Will end up huge. Ugh. I think we've gained some weight, haven't we? Yeah. You're a chubby pony? Yes. She's not that bad. Don't walk off. Alright. Oh, doesn't want to stay. The keepers just need to be slightly higher, I reckon. Don't they, miss? Yes. I think they do. Just ever so slightly higher. Alright. Let's go put your bridle on. Make sure this is tight. Because this always has a habit of slipping loose. It's rather annoying, isn't it? And it ends up down below your nose. Haven't been able to find a nice rope halter. This is a nice rope halter, don't get me wrong. Don't bite my pocket. It's just, I don't know why it keeps slipping. Come on. You put your bridle on. Make sure my phone's still charging. It is. And there's a nose. One nugget. Don't step on me. Yes, you can have one. And you have to do your trick. I've been trying to teach Gidget. No. Smiley. Cheesy grin. Cheesy grin. Can't think I don't think you can see my fingers. Cheesy grin. Nugget, you're standing on all my stuff. Good boy. And of course he, unfortunately with this teeth problem, his breath has been smelling and like putrid. It's not nice smelling. That's why I feel like a horrible mother. Come on, miss. I know he's in the way. Come on. Good girl. Nugget, bugger off, please. Nugget, bugger off. No. Oh, don't bite my phone. Of course. And I cut her bridle path on Wednesday while I was waiting for the dentist to come. It's not the best, but it does the trick. Hey, miss, definitely does the trick. Alright, Nugget, please bugger off. Don't bite her ear. Oh, jeez. I kind of hoped he would have just stayed eating grass, because there is a lot of lovely grass out here. Look at her poor little ear. Nugget. Ugh, don't slobber all over her. You are a grub. Alright. Let's hope he stays out of the way. But he's not going to. Bugger off. Oof. And of course I've left everything out because I can. It's me who has to mow around the obstacles. Hey, miss. Yes, it's me who has to mow around the obstacles. Alright. Give you a quick lunge. Warm you up. And then we'll put your side reins on. Nugget, you have to bugger off, please. Bugger off. Chuff. Good boy. Alright, miss. Now, I've been trying to... I've got to sort this out. It's very twisted. I'm going to attempt to do better body language with her. It's very hard to show body language on a phone. But I'm going to attempt. So we're going to be interesting. Alright, miss, out you go. Going to attempt to step off her shoulder in front to slow her. Steady, steady, steady. Walk, walk, walk. There we go. No. No. Good girl. Steady. Steady. Walk. 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 Good girl. Steady. Steady. Walk. Walk. Good girl. Walk. It's very hard to show body language and she's not reading it. Boy. Good girl. That's alright, we're just going to make this circle smaller if she doesn't want to walk. Good girl. No. Just going to make it hard for you. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Wee. Good girl. I did lean, but it's very hard to show that I'm Alright. Yes, miss. I'm going to do this for a little bit. Yes. And then we're going to go towards, if the weather and time helps, I'm going to attempt to do some side reins. Let's go the other way. Come on, this way. Come on. Hang on. I'll sort myself out. I'm all tangled. One thing that you don't want to do is have yourself tangled. There we go. Maybe you can have your fingers tangled in the rope. Come on. Walk on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. No. Walk. Good girl. Walk on. Good girl. Alright. To right. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to chuck a tantrum. She's been very good with side reins, I have to admit. She's normally chucking a tantrum and disappearing off over that way or anything like that. But as soon as the side reins are on, she's been so much better. Steady. Walk. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Go the other way. Go the other way. Here you go. Good girl. I just wish she would walk straight up, but anyway. Good girl. Good girl. But geez, how much of a difference with the side reins. I don't have to work as hard and I'm not chasing her, although I wasn't never chasing her anyway. Steady. Walk. Walk. Good girl. No. Walk. Walk. Good girl. No. Walk. That's alright, we'll just do small circles. Good girl. Good girl. No. No. Good girl. Alright, trot. Good girl. Steady. Going too fast. Going way too fast. Steady. There you go. Steady. 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 Good girl. Alright. Walk. 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 Good girl. Good girl. No. Walk on. Good girl. Alright, wait. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Can I give you a treat? Yes. Take your side reins off. Hang on. Good girl. Good girl. I don't want it to be too hot because it is still quite muggy here and we are expecting some sort of weather. Right, yes. I'll change this lead. Yes. Change this lead to this one. And then we'll go get those extra ropes. And attempt. Yes. It's going to be interesting. Yes. Going to attempt it. I'm going to attempt the side reins. Yes. Good girl. But for that, we have to take these off. Yes. Again, hi to everyone. Can't see the bottom half of my phone. So, if you've said hi or anything, I cannot actually see what you've been saying. Because yes, I can only see the top half of my screen, which is this much, roughly. That's what I can see when I did my fingers just then. Now, these are huge, long pieces of just everyday rope with clips, and knowing my luck, I will get tangled. I was meant to cut them, but I haven't done that. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Why would I do that? Why would I do such a smart thing like that? Because the brain says, eh, and then the body, wee, and the brain is like, yep, you'll do this, and then you don't. And then of course you look for your scissors that are meant to live in your tack box, which turn out not to be in your tack box. So I don't actually know what I've done with my scissors. Who knows? They normally live in the tack box. They are always, if I can see what I'm doing, they are always in there. Because they're my scissors that I use for the horses. It's to cut manes, to, you know, do all sorts of interesting things with. They're just normal everyday scissors, but geez, they're good. They are good scissors. But I haven't put them back in there. So I don't know what the heck I have done with them. So I don't know. Do not know. Hey miss. Do not know. Now, because this lead is 1,000 kilometres long, I don't know how well a knot is going to work. You know what? We're not going to have a lead. No, we're not going to have a lead. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Hey miss, it's going to be interesting. And of course I didn't bring a whip down, that's fine. We're just going to walk. Why are these joined? Alright, it's alright. Good go. Alrighty miss. Are we tangled? No, we're not. Alright. That is going to get wound up. Brilliant. Now they're shorter. Alright, miss. You ready, miss? Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Oh, the dog had to make a noise. That's fine. We're just going to walk wherever we walk. Alright, miss. Good girl. Let's see if we can get some turning happening. She's going to think that she's being lunged, which is perfectly fine. And then we're going to attempt to turn our noggin. I want to see if I can stand there. I'm going to attempt. Stand there. Stand there. I just want to actually see if we can get some tuning happening. Good girl. Ask this side. Good girl. Ask this side. Good girl. Ask this side. Good girl. Turn your noggin. Good girl. Not asking for walk. Good girl. Just asking you to turn your noggin. Good girl. Boy. Good girl. Again, I'm rusty. I haven't done this in about 18 something years. I'm just making it up as I go. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Wait. Wait. Stand. Good girl. As I said, she is going to be confused, which is fine. I'm just asking for turning. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. No. Let's see if I can get her to turn her bum back, but she's not going to. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. That was a much more responsive. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Turn your noggin. Good girl. You turn right. Good girl. Let me turn left. Good girl. Let me turn right. Let me turn right. Good girl. The thing that we've got to work out is backing up. That's interesting. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Good girl, Hui. Good girl. Oh, she's good girl. We've worked voice command with that back word. Good girl. Back. Back. Good girl, boy. Good girl. Alright, you turn. Good girl. Good girl. No, good girl. Alright, let's see if we can get this to work. Wait. Wait. Alright, miss. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. The walk and the turning. Walk on. There we go. Good girl. Walk on. Good girl. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. Good girl. Let's see if we can get this turning happening. I'm going to turn left. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. 2 steps is better than none. Walk on. Good girl. Walk on. Good girl. Good girl. And let's see if we can turn right. Good girl. Now we're going to try and walk a straight line, miss. Way. 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 She's a little confused because I'm trying to actually turn her. And she wants to look at me. Good girl. Good girl. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. Come on. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. Would like to attempt to do it down the straight line. Let's see if we can actually get her down along the straight. Come on. Walk on. Are we going to chuck a tanty? Are we going to chuck a tanty? Way. 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 As I said, I'm rusty. She's never done this. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. Walk on. And I want to walk her down the straight line. Actually, just wee. You know what? I'm going to walk over there. Come on. Come on. Like, I don't understand what we're trying to do here. I've got rope hanging off me. I don't understand why you're trying to make me walk without you. There we go. Now we're along the straight. See if we can keep down the straight. That'd be nice. Alright, walk on. Walk on. Yeah, walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. Walk on. Yes, you are trying to walk into a fence. Come on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Oh. Yeah, you're going to have to turn around, miss. Turn around. Turn around. Oh. There you go. Wee. 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 She doesn't understand because she just wants to face me. That's alright. We'll both work it out together. Wee. Wee. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Not going backwards. We're not going backwards. We've got to go forward. We've got to go forward. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Walk on. Good girl. Here we go. Good girl. Good girl. Walk on. Good girl. We're a bit zigzaggy, but that is fine. We're walking forward. Good girl. Again, I am as rusty as hell. She's never done it before. And we're going to work it out together. Good girl. Walk on. As soon as she releases and walks forward, I will release the pressure. Good girl. Walk on. Good girl. Walk on. Good girl. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. No. Walk on. Apparently we're just going to go in reverse for a bit. That's alright. As soon as she releases and walks forward, although she has a marsh fly on her back. Walk on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Love to walk a straight line, but we're not going to. And get that march fly off without disturbing her too much. I've got about 3 march flies. Good girl. Walk on. Good girl. You're gonna go left. Good girl. There we go. Too much left. Walk a straight line. Walk a straight line. So close. So close. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. See if we can walk over the... Good girl. There we go. We're having a win. Go the other way. Good girl. There we go. Good girl. Oh, almost. Almost. Come on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. I'm glad for that clip on the top there, actually. D-ring. It's actually been very helpful. I don't know why we have to go all the way over here. That's alright. As soon as you walk forward, I'll release the pressure. Yes. Walk on. Good girl. There we go. Good girl. We'll turn this way. We'll go through. Oh, we'll go over the witch's hat apparently. Oh, we're going again. Come on. Walk forward. Walk forward. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Walk on. I want to turn left. I want to turn left. There we go. Good girl. Oh, too much. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. At least her tantrums aren't hideous like they used to be. She will still chuck a tantrum. Don't get me wrong. Walk on. Good girl. Good girl. Walk on. Go right. Good girl. Good girl. Go left. Good girl. Good girl. See if we can go through the witch's hats. And then we'll end it. Give you a good brush. Yes. Go through the witch's hats. Good girl. Walk on. Walk on. Oh, so close. So close. So close. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. Good girl. We'll attempt the witch's hats again, eh? Walk on. We'll go over the pole first. Good girl. And then we'll attempt the witch's hat. Go right. Good girl. Go to the left. Good girl. Go right. Left. Oh, no. Walk on. So close. So close. Apparently we don't want to go through the witch's hat. Come on. Good girl. We'll attempt it again. Come on. Go left. Over the... Good girl. Walk on. Go around the blue thing. Come on. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. It's hard to actually keep enough tension on the rein. I'll work it out because it actually has a bit of give. Come on. Go right. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. No. I'm going left. Going left. Come on, walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. There you go. Good girl. Aim for the witch's hats. Good girl. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. So close. You're joking. Come on. Walk on. Walk on. No, no tantrum. Good girl. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. Gonna have to pack this up soon. Come on. The sky is starting to look a lot gloomier out there. Walk on. Walk on. Good girl. There we go. Wee. 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 No. Good girl. Wee. Wee. Well, back. 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 No. No. Not having a tanty. Good girl. And back. 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 Good girl. Wee. Good girl. Hmm? Yeah. And that's it. That's it. We're done. No more. Gonna end in the middle of nowhere. Yes. Gonna end in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to take your disgusting bit off because it is disgusting and give it a good wash. Hey, yes, that is going over there. Yes, yeah. And take your bridle off. Yes, I know you want your bridle off. Good girl. And for that you get your smooshies. Yes, good girl. Hmm. Good girl. Put this over here, grab your lead. Oops. Hopefully my phone's still on charge. I believe it is. Put this on. You got an itch. Would you like me to scratch it? Where's March flies? Mister. Oops. Good girl. I just want to take this off. And then we'll give you a quick brush, and then that's it. Call it quits, because it is looking rather dark. I don't know if the phone will do justice with how dark it is, but it is a little bit on the dark side. I can't really hear any grumbling as of yet, but the weather like the wind's definitely changed. So get these two fed up and rugged up. I'm guessing I'm going to put canvas rugs on them again tonight in case there is hail, because they have predicted storms with hail and stuff out this way again, even though we didn't get it yesterday. Yesterday's storm was great. It was just rain. Like, yes, there was grumbling and stuff like that, but it was no hail. And we were lucky with the Friday one, to be honest, as well. There was no hail, but geez, the rumbling, oh, it shook you. It definitely went through. It was very, very grumbly. Hey, miss. Yes, and I put their canvas rugs on just to give them a little bit extra protection, because it's too, I don't want them to get damaged by hail, so the canvases are just a little bit extra. Hey, miss, isn't it? Just a little bit extra. I don't think I'm going to be able to actually pull this off over your head. Let's see if I can undo it. Sometimes it just doesn't want to undo, does it? There we go. Today it did. Here we go. Oh, yes. Let's see if we can get her to attempt to do cheesy grin. Cheesy grin? She is lifting her lip. She's just not lifting it and keeping it up. Cheesy grin? But we'll get there. Oh, we're a bit tangled, miss. I'm a bit tangled. I think we're going to end it there. Yeah? I'm thinking, by the time I pack up and rug up, I reckon whatever that is coming, because I can hear grumbling, so I don't particularly want to be out in the weather. Miss cheesy grin? Miss cheesy grin? Oh, good girl! Did you get it? Miss cheesy grin? Yeah, miss cheesy grin. Alright, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscribes. We'll do some more work with her again next week, if the weather is actually good. And then Nugget will be off to the vet to have his teeth done. Cheesy grin? Yes, because he has stuff stuck in the above of his gums. Well, you're not going to be able to really see it. And yes, expenses, expensive ponies. Alright, so with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thanks for the likes, thanks for everything, and I'm going to call it done for the afternoon and keep getting molested by these two, because they just want their cookies. Oh, look, I've got no more. I've got to get my phone out of my pocket, Stop. Yes, I know. You're both absolutely impossible to work with. Stop. And yes, my Wi-Fi is I don't have Wi-Fi actually. I've turned Wi-Fi off because it's too far away from the house. The house is over there. So I actually am using Telstra. And I've only got 1 to 2 bars. So yes, it is very poor reception down here, unfortunately. So, yes. And yes, hi, and yes, thank you for the likes, thank you for everything, and I'm out. That is it, because I want to pack up before that comes. Don't bite me. Alright, thank you everyone. Alright, how do I get out of this? There we go. Bye. Stop.